Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wintercrest Field for CTN's coverage of Metro Mini Baseball. Tonight, the Coon Rapids Redbirds host the Andover Aces. Joe Young and Jeremy Smith behind home plate. Excuse me, I'm so accustomed to saying that other name.
I can only aspire to being Howie Shapiro. Someday. But yeah.
So look at what we're going to see. The Andover Aces just 2-6, coming in to try and knock off the league-leading Redbirds. And this is how they'll come to the plate. Nate Duvere leading things off. Sam Plohaus behind him. Ryan Erlinson in the 3 spot. Austin Strombeck hitting 4th. Jake Bonin, Eric Olson, Kyle Hamby, Will Quinahan, and finally the catcher Corson Sykes will bat in the number 9 spot. Sam Plohaus, or Mark Lundholm rather, starting for the Redbirds on the hill. And he comes out with a fastball for a strike.
Mark's got a 2.3 ERA on the season so far, 1-0 record.
Another good pitch right down the pipe. Duvere can't catch up, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lundholm looking to establish the fastball early. Out in front with an 0-2 count. He goes to the off-speed stuff and clips Duvere on the elbow and gives him a free base on an 0-2 pitch.
Not always the way you want to get to first base, but base runner's a base runner, right?
Well, and especially after an 0-2 start, a curveball that didn't curve quite enough. Not what Lundholm was looking for after throwing 2 fastballs for strike. Here's Plohaus digging in now with a runner on. Drops down a bunt toward third, fielded by Sather. The throw is in time. The sacrifice is good. And Duvere moves over to second.
Pretty effective placement there. Didn't give the third baseman much option other than getting him at first.
Here's a look at the defense. Aaron Lindstrom and Adam Wedwick on the right side of the infield for the Redbirds. Jeremy Tutt at short. Zach Sather at third. Grant Farley, Jake Paler, and Patrick O'Donnell patrol the outfield. Keane Paxton is doing the catching for Mark Lundholm. Now 1 out and a runner at first. The fastball is low to Ryan Erlinson. And he is the first Andover batter to get ahead in the count against Lundholm here early in the first. Aces have struggled with their offense throughout the season. And Coon Rapids sporting a much healthier record, but really doing most of it through pitching and defense. They have won a lot of low scoring and close games, but they can get the bats going as well. 2-0 pitch is a fastball just above the knees, strike 1. This one nubbed on the right side of the infield, and it's miscommunicated, bobbled a little bit, and everybody's safe. Runners at the corners, only 1 out here in the top of the first for Andover.
Well, we'll see how aggressive he is over there on first with the 1 out to try and get him out of that double play scenario.
I did not see either error nor hit placed on the board. I think for our purposes, we'll go with a hit. Just a fortunate placement on that swinging bunt. So first hit of the ball game for Andover, Strombeck with a 1-0 count here at the plate. Runners at the corners. Fastball in there for a strike. Got him swinging on the inside cutter. 1-2.
Good placement on that one to get him thinking about swinging, but not able to get it around there.
Lundholm trying to get out of a little bit of trouble. Throws over to Czech Erlandson at first. He's back in time. He's out ahead in the count 1-2 to Austin Strombeck with one out and those runners at the corners. Hit Duvier with a 0-2 curveball, and Duvier stands at third. At first is Rylan Erlandson on a little slow roller that just found the perfect spot to die. Here's the 1-2 pitch. The runner is off. The swing and the miss. The fake by Paxton. And Erlandson in easily at second.
And not much to gain by making that throw there. And with 2 down here, we'll bring Jake Bonin up to the plate. See if it can get the aces on the board.
First pitch misses outside to Bonin, 1-0. Duvier at third, Erlandson at second. 2 away as the Redbirds trying to strand those 2 in scoring position here in the top of the first inning. This one skied and out of play. It'll be 1-1. Tried to get that breaking pitch again on the inside edge to the right-handed batter. Not able to get it to break back over the plate. 2-1. Fastball hit to the right side. Deep in the hole is Wedwick, but plenty of time to make the throw to Lindstrom for out number 3. So no damage done and no score as we head to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching Metro Baseball on CTN.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So the Redbirds dodge a little bit of a bullet here in the top of the first inning and hoping they can get themselves out to a quick start offensively in the home half.
And there we see the Aces pitcher.
Sam Plojas.
Sam Plojas. There we go. I was having trouble with the last name.
I didn't figure you were having trouble with Sam.
Sam I got. I can handle that one. But Sam will be facing the Redbirds lineup here. Jake Poehler leading things off, followed by Christofferson, Wedwick, Farley, Paxton, O'Donnell, Lindstrom, Sather, and Tutt. Batting ninth.
There's a look at the defense for the Aces. Olson, Erlandson, and Quinahan in the outfield. Kyle Hamby is at first. Nate Duvier at second. Jake Bonin is the shortstop. Austin Strombeck at the hot corner. Corbin Sykes is behind the plate. And as we talked about, Plojas getting the start on the hill. Comes right after Jake Poehler.
Showed bunt there, pulled it back with the inside pitch.
And again inside, 2-0. Looks at a little bit of a Changeup for a 2-1. Fastball, and that got him. But in the act, or maybe he did get off that off the bat. 2-2. This one hit right back through the middle. Great stop by Bonin at second, but the throw is high. And Paler will reach safely.
Yeah, he fielded that nicely there. It was in a tough spot, but just couldn't get the throw down low enough to get the out at first.
Great play getting to the ball deep in the hole, and then just rushes the throw a little too much and just airmailed it. Sam Christensen, the DH for Coon Rapids, will dig in with a man on, nobody out. Pitch down low, 1-0.
So does that go down as a hit with a throwing error? Or is it a just reach down error? I'm still learning how to score baseball myself.
I go with the reach down error. He makes a good throw, he's out. I'm still debating the little swinging bunt thing that
from the first?
From the top of the inning. I know I said hit, but...
And that's why catchers wear masks right there. Follows
and
one
umpires,
back.
for that matter.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure...
One floats in for strike two and gets Plojas ahead in the count. Check the runner. Paler is back safely.
A little bit of a breeze here, but not much that'll affect the ball at this point.
It's a good solid stroke to the left center gap. Paler will round and dig for third. He is going to be in there standing. Big turn at first by Christensen, but he'll stay there. There's runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning for the Redbirds.
And we'll see the replay here. Just a nice solid hit right over the shortstop into left center.
No chance for anyone on this ball. Line drive. You could hang your laundry on it. Adam Wedwick will come in, and opportunity to get the Redbirds the early lead. Looks at a strike on the outside edge. Got him reaching for a breaking pitch. Wedwick got just a piece of it to foul it off. 0-2.
Christofferson gets back easy there on that one. Didn't have that much of a lead.
Big swing and a miss by Wedwick. And he's done for out number one.
See that ball dropped right in there.
Bring up Grant Farley, playing in left field tonight. 2 years out of high school, playing his college ball at UMD, and that one skips all the way to the backstop. Both runners will advance. Paler comes home with the first run of the game for the Redbirds.
I hate to give up runs that way as a pitcher, as a defense. Ball started to curve and then just kept going.
Big cut at that fastball by Farley, but he fouls it to the backstop. 1-1. Plohas fires another one in there, 1-2. One across, another runner at second. Only one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Off-speed pitch hammered to center, but plenty of time to get under it for Erlinson. He makes the catch, bluffing the tag was Christopherson, but he'll get back in plenty of time.
Have to be pretty fast from second to beat out a throw from center field, especially when it's shallow like that.
I was going to say, when it's not very deep center field, especially. And now we'll see the catcher, Coon Paxton. Fastball in, 1-0. This one hammered right at Hamby. Nice job knocking it down, tags the bag, and ends the inning. We go to the second. It's the Redbirds 1, the Aces 0. You're watching Metro Baseball on CTN.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Back at Wintercrest Park. Coon Rapids a 1-0 lead, helped along by an error by the Aces in the first. Plohas had a little bit of trouble, got into a little bit of danger, but able to get out of it, leave runners stranded at second and third. He'll face the 6, 7, 8 hitters here in the second inning. Eric Olson, the right fielder, set to lead off for the Aces. Misses inside, 1-0. Hit high to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Paler. Makes it look easy because it is. And that'll retire the first batter of Andover's second inning. It's always nice when they come right to you.
Yeah, you know, less effort is more better, right? That's what I always say.
In grammar.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Hamby took that last out of the first inning kind of hard to the chest, but apparently unfazed. Looks at a fastball for a strike at the knees. And is behind the count 0-1. Breaking pitch moves right through the zone and gets Lundholm ahead in the count 0-2.
You looked at that one, you could see him think about it for a minute.
Goes back to the fastball. It's a high fly to short center. Paler comes in, makes the catch, and there's two down. Hey, now the left fielder, Will Quinahan. Fastball fouled off down the third base line. Curveball and a pretty one right through the zone, and Quinahan behind in the count 0-2.
Real nice placement on the pitch there. I'm lucky if I can even get it to the catcher.
And a fastball at the knees, a 3-pitch strikeout, and a very quick top of the second inning for Mark Lundholm and the Redbirds. They're back at the dish when we return on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
Beautiful night at the ballpark, and a pitcher's duel going early. Coon Rapids able to scrap a run across the plate in the bottom half of the first inning, and they return to the dugout, a chance to extend that lead here in the second.
Well, as you mentioned, Joe, very temperate out here. It's nice, not too hot, not cold. A little bit of a breeze, but no.
The breeze is beautiful. Why? Because it carries away our winged friends that claim to be the Minnesota State Bird. First pitch, high fly to center field, and another right at him by Ryan Erlinson. An Adam ball, because it was right at him.
And his name is Adam. It's Ryan. I got nothing, Joe.
Okay. So one pitch, one out. I was going to mention how quickly Lundholm got 3 outs in the top half of this inning, and O'Donnell comes out and works quickly. Deals another strike to start Aaron Lindstrom out, 0-1.
He's batting .306 on the year. Finally got to the right page for my stats.
Breaking pitch doesn't fool him. It's in the dirt. Evens the count. 1-1. Plohas kicks and fires. This one rolled to the left side, scooped up by Strombeck to throw in plenty of time for out number 2. Well, we saw 6, 7, 8 hitters go quickly for the Aces in the top half, and now two quick outs for 6 and 7 hitters for Coon Rapids. Zach Sather hoping to buck the trend as he digs in, hoping to start a 2-out rally. Now a little bit high, 1-0. This one foul and out of play. Long time since we did a Redbird game here on CTN, many, many moons ago. Did some Redbirds games back in the way back days. Not even gonna guess as to how long it was.
The way back days of yesteryear, before HD.
It may have been pre It may have been pre the millennium.
That's a long time.
Right.
Some of our viewers weren't even born then.
Crazy.
In fact, I think some of our cameramen weren't born then.
Well, after starting it with a strike, 4 straight, puts a 2-out base runner on board. No, it wasn't a first pitch strike. I'm sorry. 3 of the last 4 were for balls, but 3 straight balls. Brings up the number 9 hitter, the shortstop, Jeremy Tutt. And he looks at one outside, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. And all of a sudden, Ploha's pitching himself into a little bit of trouble. Up and in, 3-0. He's thrown 6 straight out of the zone. A pitching predicament for Plohas.
Great alliteration there.
Plohas's pitching predicament was unpredictable.
His catcher will come out there and have a little chat with him, see if he can calm him down, see what's going on. Maybe ask him to throw strikes.
Well, this is the part of the order you certainly don't want to just give up free bases when it's about to roll over and you've already got 2 out. Fastball and Tutt taking all the way at 3-0. Off-speed pitch popped up in the infield. Bonin is underneath it. Right up next to Duvere, who ends up making the catch for out number 3. We go to the 3rd. Coon Rapids 1, Andover 0. You're watching Metro Baseball on CTN.
So, what is CTN Studios? Well, we're the local cable TV station in Coon Rapids. We bring you news, events, city government, sports, all the things that are happening in and around our community. So that means you'll find out what's going on next door, or at City Hall, or at the local schools. It's information other stations don't think is important, but we think it's information that's important to you. Want to know when streets are being fixed? Or learn new ways we can recycle? Or how the local teams are doing? You can find all of this on CTN. It's not just about bringing the community to you. It's about bringing you to the community. Because we think you'll like it here. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at the ballpark, 2 complete. It's a 1-0 lead for the Coon Rapids Redbirds. Corbin Sykes, the catcher, will lead off here in the 3rd, and then the order flipping over for the Aces.
Pretty quick 1-2-3 inning last time they were up. See if they can get their bats going here in the 3rd.
Sykes looks at a strike, 0-1. And a fastball he can't catch up with, 0-2. Tried to tempt him with one falling down and away, but Sykes wasn't buying. 1-2. That one's a called strike. 2nd strikeout in a row for Lundholm, both on called 3rd strikes. 3rd of the ball game.
We'll see the replay there, just catching that outside corner.
Right above the knees. Good call, Blue. Back to the top of the order, Nate Duvere was behind in the count 0-2 when Plohas tried to drop the curve in and plunked him on the elbow. Fastball ripped right back through the middle and a solid base knock for Nate Duvere. One out and one on, and there it is, just right down the middle, and Duvere put it right back where it came from. Bring up the pitcher, Sam Plohas. Laid down a good sacrifice first time. This time drives it to the gap in left center and finds it. Duvere rounds second, digs for third. A little trouble scooping it up by Farley, but gets it in quickly enough that they won't get any extra bases. But a single followed by a double gives Andover a threat here in the top of the third.
Always nice when your pitcher can hit a double for you. Give him a chance at a little redemption for the wild pitch that gave up that run.
Saw the trouble Farley was having, scooping it up with a bare hand. Ryan Erlinson looks at a curveball outside, 1-0. Erlinson reached on a single. They're all line drives in the box score.
An unconventional single.
Yeah, just a little nubber that dribbled and found no man's land down the first baseline. Fastball way up and away, 2-0. Ooh, way high. Paxton able to glove it, and it's 3-0.
Did a good job of hanging on to that one. Almost
a lot of foul territory here at Wintercrest.
a lot of room back there to give up a run.
Doesn't find the zone with that one, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Erlinson to load the bases. And now Austin Strombeck went down swinging his first time. Chance to do some damage with the bases juiced and only one away. His team trailing 1-0. Lundholm trying to see if he can pull out another magic cat. Good fastball blown right past him. 0-1. Left two runners stranded at scoring position in the first. Now the base is loaded with only one out. Curveball rolled to the left side. Scooped up by Tutt. And they'll get the out at first.
But they'll also score a run on that one.
Tied the ball game at 1, and runners still at second and third.
Not quite enough speed on the ball for him to try and turn two there. Got the sure thing out. We'll see on the replay here.
Only play he had, and he made it. So 2 out as Jake Bonin digs in. Bonin, a ground ball to second, ending the first. Trying to give his team a lead here. And he'll get plunked by the first pitch, a breaking pitch that just didn't break.
Well, hopefully it didn't break anything.
Come on, Ricky.
We'll see the replay there. Just got away from him a little bit. He saw it coming. He stood and took it. Anyway, you get on base, right?
Eric Olson, fly ball to center field. Looks at a fastball for a strike. 7th batter of this inning for the Aces.
Here you go, Rick.
Big swinging strike for strike number 2.
See if the Redbirds can get out of the inning without any more damage done here.
0-2 fastball. You got a piece of it, but it's squeezed by Paxton. And that'll do it Aces get one back, even the score. It's 1-1 after 2.5 on CTN.
Jimmy can't sing,
and Tommy can't dance.
so we're gonna put some ants in their pants.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Andover got one, but could have done so much more in the top half of the third. And they hope to be not singing the "Oh, what could have been" tune at the end of the evening, because they left two stranded in scoring position in the first, left the bases loaded in the third.
See a little bit of the sun out there just before it goes down. It snuck out from behind the clouds, but Wintercrest is set up in such a way that it doesn't really get in the eyes of batters nor fielders. Unless you're taking a throw, I guess, from first over to third would be the only way it could cause any problems.
At this point, yeah. This point in the day.
And that's why night games are better.
Top of the order for the Redbirds in the bottom of the third. Jake Paler reached on an error. His first time up. Looks at a pair of pitches on the outside part of the plate. Both perform pleasantly for Plohas, and he's out in the head in the count 0-2. Took a little something off that. It ends up in the dirt and back at the backstop, but he has a couple to waste.
I don't know if you're going to waste pitches. But, you know, he can burn a few.
This one hit back to the left side on a couple of hops. Jake Bonin takes his time. Another high throw. Hamby able to get down and get back to the bag, though, for out number one.
Did a quick little stutter step after he landed there to get back onto the bag. See if our ace replay crew can show us that again.
Well, in the first inning, he made a great play on the ball that Paler had hit back up the middle and then just airmailed it. This time, he's got all the time in the world, takes it on a couple of hops, and then still puts a little too much air under it. Nice job by Hamby recovering. Sam Christofferson, a solid single in the first. Fouls back the first pitch. And now up high. Breaking pitches down and in, and 2-1.
A lot of pitches getting away from the catcher there.
This one hit to shallow center, or shallow left. High down the line, and under it is Bonin for out number two.
Had to come quite a ways across the field there to make that, but he got the job done.
To bring up Adam Wedwick. He was fanned on 3 pitches first time around. Hoping to find some redemption here in the third inning with 2 out. Inside. This one hit solidly to left. tracked and put away by Will Quinahan for out number 3. So Andover gets one back and evens the score. It's 1-1 as we head to the 4th. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards!
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it comes.
Oh, no!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Nice shot of the fans here as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Good day to be outside watching baseball.
Indeed, and a good game to be watching here as we start the 4th inning, all tied up at 1 apiece. Joe Young joined by Jeremy Smith, a little Metro baseball. Again, I don't get a chance, haven't had a chance, I should say, to see a Metro game in many years, but got a couple on the schedule this summer.
Well, from what I understand, it still plays a lot like regular baseball and not like cricket.
It's much more like regular baseball than it is like cricket. That is to be certain. Most of these ball players, a couple years out of high school. Some of them still playing at the college level. Some of them a little later in their careers and still loving to play the game. An opportunity for them to do so.
Not quite late enough for them to be sitting behind a table talking about it on TV, though.
Correct.
I think Joe and I are both past the age limit for that. I probably wouldn't make the team anyway.
I don't think I would. Well, I don't.
I don't think either one of us has a strike zone, though.
We got that going for it. Find this strike zone. 3-1 now is Lundholm having a little trouble finding the zone on Kyle Hamby. Started him with a fastball for a strike, but then 3 straight out of the zone, and this one right back down the middle, and it's tattooed to left center. Hamby will round first and dig for 2. He'll be in there standing with a leadoff double.
And that left center field alley has been where most of our hits have happened tonight. It's that light pole. It's right there. And we'll see it on the replay again there. No chance on a play. Just got to track it down and get it back to the infield.
Bring up Kyle Quinahan. Trying to make something happen here from the bottom of the order for the Andover Aces. This one foul back, out of play. Shapiro would have dove for that. You're not quite the athlete that Shapiro is.
I'm not. Not as limber.
He's wily.
He is. He's got those old veteran tricks.
Ooh, a little half swing pop up to the left side. Easy play for Tutt to get under it for out number 1.
Now wind's starting to pick up a little bit here.
And blowing out to left field, left center, right to that gap where everyone's hitting it.
Maybe we'll see some home runs out there.
I think not.
We'll see it again here. Looks like he wanted to check his swing and did check his swing. Just popped it up. Another 10, 15 feet on that, and that's a single by accident.
Corbin Sykes, first pitch swinging. It's fouled on the third base line. Oh, yeah, that was wind all of a sudden picked up considerably.
Got to hold the monitor down here so it doesn't blow over.
All my seeds got blown away.
Now, sunflower seeds are perfect for baseball. When we get to football, why not pumpkin seeds? Just never caught on?
Never got on. Not quite as easy to harvest, I would assume.
They take a lot longer to grow.
Good curveball there, and Lundholm out and ahead in the count. 0-2.
Next pitch goes a little outside there, brings the count to 1-2.
Got him swinging. Sykes fanned for the second time tonight. And that's a big second out after giving up that leadoff double. We'll bring up Nate Duvere. And Duvere has not been retired yet.
Got a hit once and got hit the other time.
Correct. Not necessarily in that order. Good pitch there to start him off with a strike.
Like to use reverse chronology whenever I can. Also big words.
Another curveball. This one misses low. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Fastball just blown right by him and evens the count. 2-2. Curveball misses inside, and Duvere was bracing for impact.
On the one hand, you got to be glad you didn't get hit.
Popped up, out of play. And we'll try a full count pitch a second time. Went to the bullpen. Not sure if he trying to send a message or not. Pop back and out of play again. Good battle going. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Duvere.
What's the unofficial pitch count there on Lundholm? Another one gets fouled back.
I believe that was number 58. I'll have to check between innings. Yep, 18 this inning. So 58 through 3 2/3. Down low, ball 4. Great battle for Nate Duvere, and he's on base for the 3rd time tonight. And the pitcher, Sam Ploha, has another opportunity to try and help his cause. A sacrifice bunt in the 1st, and then a rocket of a double in the 3rd. Reaches for that one and fouls it off. This one is laced towards center and overrun a little bit there by Paylor. Coming home with no throw is Kyle Hamby, and the Aces take a 2-1 lead.
Couple hits and an RBI for your pitcher is always a good thing. I see Paylor had a little trouble picking that one up off the grass. Run scores easily. And that'll bring Erlinson up to the plate. Takes that first pitch in for a strike.
And Erlinson swinging through, falls behind 0-2. Didn't see a strike in his last at bat when he walked. He also has reached base both times he's come to the plate. Fouls that off, stays alive. Up high, 1-2. Curveball misses low, and it's even 2-2. Runners at first and second, 2 away here, 1 already across. Giving Andover that 2-1 lead, top of the 4th inning. That one swung on and missed. Big strikeout right there for Lundholm. But Andover does get 1, and they have their first lead at 2-1. They're back in the field at the bottom of the 4th, next on CTN.
Live with a human for a while, and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
So this is my computer.
This is your computer. Let's go on the internet.
Let's go. Click it.
Yes.
Okay.
I cursor in between the R and the E. When I say dot, I want you to just push the period.
She's gonna love me all over again now.
That's it. Jamaica, here you come.
Here we go.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. And I did it by myself. Feel smarter.
Andover Aces taking the field with a lead for the first time this evening. They're up 2-1 over the home team and league-leading Coon Rapids Redbirds.
We'll see if that wind decides to randomly gust up again here.
Goes down after this one. High fly to left, deep, and gone. First pitch home run for Grant Farley, and we're all tied up again. How's that about for starting an inning?
There you go.
Went down and scooped that one up a low pitch, and Farley got the good part of the bat on it. And that was as the wind had died down. Straight away left field.
Didn't need any wind on that one as we see the replay here. Nice cut to take the ball up and kept it straight all the way over the fence. Didn't curve foul at all.
And now Keene Paxton, tough act to follow. And he drives one. This one to right center. Long run for Erlinson, but he's there for out number 1. That'll bring up Patrick O'Donnell.
Flew out last time he was up.
Pitch inside, 1-0. This one squared up and sent to right. A solid single for Patrick O'Donnell. Redbirds trying to respond here. Got a jolt in the offense from the first pitch of the inning. Grant Farley with a home run down the left field line. So 1 out, 1 on, and Aaron Lindstrom checks in. Pitch up high. Looks down to Dad at third base for the signs. Aaron Lindstrom doing the third base coaching. Pitch is inside, 2-0. Bluffed to steal by O'Donnell. And they are keeping a close eye on him. Lindstrom fouls it off, got out in front of it a little bit. Two-one pitch. The runner's off. This one hit to third. Strombeck looked to second, but no chance. And Lindstrom thrown out at first, but does advance that runner into scoring position. And now Zach Sather will try and bring him home. Walk to first, his first time up. Looks at a pitch up high, 1-0. That one fouled back out of play. 1-1.
A lot of foul balls back here.
Yeah, not as many young fans here as you see at the high school or even Legion games to go track those down. Up high, 2-1.
Well, normally if Howie were here, that's what I'd be doing.
Another one up high, 3-1. It's the only man he's walked all night, and he's in danger of walking him again. This one hammered right at second, though, and DeVere snares it for out number 3. Coon Rapids gets one back with the home run by Grant Farley. They have evened it up at 2-2 as we head to the 5th.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Some lovely clouds on the horizon, but none carrying rain to our vicinity, at least not for now.
We hope not.
Now we got a good ball game going. 2-2 after 4 innings. Middle of the order due up for Andover here in their half of the 5th.
Austin Strombeck will lead him off, 0 for 2 so far tonight.
Fastball in for a strike. And that's how you want to start if you're Mark Lundholm. And now missing down and away with the breaking pitch, 1-1. Another breaking pitch missing outside. This one skied right side of the infield. Underneath it is Lindstrom for out number 1. Bring up the shortstop, Jake Bonin. Grounded out to second and then was hit by a pitch his last time up. Broken bat, roller to the right side, scooped up by Wedwick. Gets it over to Lindstrom. And a quick second out for the Redbirds in the field.
That one broke quite a ways down on the handle there. You probably felt that one. See on the replay there.
Yeah, long time since we did a game with wooden bats. But it's definitely a unique and nostalgic way. Sounds of the game.
Well, I'd hate to see an aluminum bat shatter. That's probably terrifying.
True enough. Fastball fouled away out of play. It's 0-2.
Here we go, Rick.
Yeah, after doing as much high school baseball as we do, you kind of get accustomed to that ping instead of the crack.
Or the thud of the composites, more commonly wielded by the high school athlete nowadays, but
whatever the sound is, our audio guy Brian Troush always makes it sound wonderful.
Better than even in person. I know that it's certainly the case for my voice. Couldn't check the swing. That's strike 3, out 3. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2. You're watching Metro Baseball on CTN.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
sun setting out behind the trees here at Wintercrest. But it's hot on the field with a 2-2 battle going into the fifth. Middle of the fifth.
Well, until the first pitch is thrown, does it still count as the middle?
Correct.
Okay. I guess for television purposes, we're in the bottom, even though a pitch hasn't been thrown.
Correct. Jeremy Tutt popped up his first time up. Looks at a curveball for a strike. Both pitchers tonight get some good movement. Haven't always been able to curve it right where they want it, but off the end of the bat, a good play by Duvere backtracking to make the catch for out number one.
Untucked his shirt in the process, but see him backpedal here, track it down, and gets that extension to get the out.
And now back to the top of the order, Jake Paler looks at a fastball for a strike. Ploha's hoping to have just as quick a bottom half as his counterpart had in the top, only threw 9 pitches. This one on a hop, nice stop by Duvere. The throw to Hamby in plenty of time for out number 2.
He's earning his paycheck today. Hopped up off the ground. He took that one on the shoulder. Able to keep it in front of him, though, and still get the out.
And now Sam Christofferson. And he was clipped by that one right on the ankle. Second hit batter of the ball game for Plohas.
Is that 2 on each side now?
No, that's the first for Plohas. 2 on the other side.
No. All right. So he still gets one more, right? That's how it works.
Wedwick pops up the first pitch just beyond second. A not long run for Bonin, but he's there in time for out number 3. And that was a very fast 5th inning, both top and bottom. Still scoring tied at 2 as we head to the 6th on CTF.
Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it. Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Dad's home!
Yeah. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Mark Lundholm back out. He threw just 9 pitches in the top half of the 5th. His counterpart threw just 6 in the bottom half. That's 15 total pitches for that 5th inning. That's a rarity.
It is indeed.
But both pitchers have been pretty efficient. Kind of a long 4th for Lundholm when he threw 27, but he'll face the bottom third of the order. Kyle Hamby digging in. He had a double and scored a run last time up. Fires this one back off the backstop, and the count is even. thought about it, thought better of it, and gets ahead in the count 2-1.
Well, I don't want to scare you, Joe, but I think I just ran into our first bug of the evening.
Popped up, right side into right center. Players converging, and finally Paler makes the catch for out number 1. Well, I was smart enough this evening to have soaked myself in Deep Woods Off.
You got one of those big 40-gallon squeeze tubs. You just climb in there for a little bit.
That's exactly what I have.
That's the way to go.
Will Quinahan 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-up. First pitch fouled off down the third base line.
I
think the wind is going to keep them from becoming much of a problem anyhow.
Hopefully. I'm just glad I didn't wear my yoga pants today.
Aren't we all? Apparently our scoreboard operator has fallen asleep over there in the Redbirds dugout. It's 1-1. And now 1-2 to Quinahan.
Well, I got the inning and the score right. That's something.
And the out. Now they got the count up there. Curveball, and it kind of handcuffed him. Short right field. Coming in and making the sliding catch is O'Donnell for out number 2.
Nice play there for him as you see him running in from the field. And they avoid the collision. That's the best part.
You saw Wedwick try and react as he heard O'Donnell calling him off. But at that point, he's right at his feet. Corbin Sykes 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts. Drops down a bunt, and it's a good one, and he's going to beat it out. And the throw goes wild, and Sykes is going to scamper to second. That's a throw you just have to put in your pocket.
Great placement on that bunt, too. Straight down the third baseline. Totally unexpected. Caught him off guard. Pretty much exactly what you want out of a bunt.
It's a bunt single, and then the error will move him to second. Yeah, you see even he's across the bag before that ball even gets there.
Gives the Aces a base runner here with 2 down.
And Nate Duvere trying to keep his streak alive. He's been on base all 3 times. 1 for 1 officially with a run scored.
Pretty active defensively the last half inning.
Looks at the curve up and in.
I think it's the hair that's doing it for him. He's got a nice set of hockey hair there.
But then wouldn't it be baseball hair? Fastball down low, 2-0.
I don't know.
Still rocks out the back of the helmet the same.
There's got to be some kind of scientific difference.
2-0 as Lundholm comes to the plate, and this one hammered toward the gap. Sykes is going to turn. He'll come home to score. No,
Trips
they're going to
his
stop
way.
him up. Slipped and tripped on the grass there. And that could have given the Aces a lead.
Gets up a little tenderly on that right leg there. Again, great hit to that left center gap, and as we see him round in third there, he's tripped up and made it back in time, though. Kept his head down for an extra second.
I can't believe I just did that.
And it looks like they're coming out there to take a look. As the defense converges on the mound. So runners on the corners with 2 out.
Big at bat here for Sam Plojas. Opportunity again to help his own cause. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI, a double. and a sacrifice bunt. He's pretty much done it all offensively, and he's done a nice job from the hill as well. Does not want to see his team leave more runners stranded in scoring position. First pitch is fouled back.
So if he was their best pitcher, would you say he's the ace's ace?
I guess you would have to. This one hit, and a solid single down the right field line. That will score Sykes and put Duvier over to third.
He makes it home that time, standing up.
No problems whatsoever. Good solid hitting. You got to like that. Pitcher's 3 for 3 with a couple RBI, a double.
No, you're done.
Top of the order getting the job done. Here's Ryan Erlinson. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Another big run there at third. Pitch is up high and away. It's a good pitch there, right at the knees, 1-1. Runner is going before he even comes set, and he is caught in the middle. The double steal works perfectly. Duvier slides in safely.
And what looked like a base running mistake there that might cost them their chance to score more runs. Instead, moves the runner to second.
Double steal works to perfection. So he draws the attention of the defense, giving his teammate time to rush home.
With 2 down there, don't you just get the out and get out of the inning? I mean,
try.
The run would still count if it crossed before the out, correct?
Correct.
Because it's not a force?
Correct. And that was the whole thing. If Plohaus gets tagged out, as long as the run crosses the plate first, he's done his job. Instead, he did his job well enough. You almost saw him reach out for the short I think it was Wedwick, the shortstop, who had it, and then came home. He was like, hey, don't you want to chase me some more? No?
Well, that's
All
the
right,
kind of
I'll go
stuff
to
you do in practice because, you know, once every 12, 15, 20 games it comes up, and when it works, it's nice.
Pitch up high, 2-1 now. The count to Erlinson with a runner at second and 2 away.
A little shot of the bullpen there.
Fouled off, out of play.
Taylor Nelson getting loose there in the pen.
Curveball misses low, and the count is full. Fastball for a strike, a big third strike for Lundholm. Aces score 2, though, and have a 4-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th on CTN.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Back at the ballpark, Andover started to score some runs. Had a brief lead at 2-1 in the fourth, and now a 4-2 lead as we start the bottom of the sixth inning. Sam Ploha's just 6 pitches in the fifth inning. The only one not for a strike is the one that hit Sam Christopherson.
Grant Farley takes that first pitch for a ball. Last time he's up, he took the first pitch over the wall.
And it rhymed and everything. This one trying to do the same thing, but got under a little too much. Quinahan there for the catch. And there's one away.
Well, a little rhyming never killed anybody, Joe.
No, I love it. Love it. I give you full poetic license.
I don't know if that's safe for either one of us.
Within the realms of good taste.
Oh, okay, so no haikus.
Probably not. Keen Paxton. Looks at that one that bounced in front of his shoes. Pretty easy take on that one for the catcher. And now up high. Paxton 0 for 2. A ground out to first that he really kind of hammered right at Kyle Hamby, and Hamby made a nice play on. And then a fly ball to center. In his 2 at-bats, now 3-0. And ball 4, just the second walk allowed by Ploha's in this ballgame. Bring up Patrick O'Donnell. Single his last time up. Pitch floats in for strike 1. I think O'Donnell just waiting to see a strike from Ploha's, who threw 4 straight balls to put Paxton on base. This one spun off, and it got Brandon Rickard. Money shot. I got to pay that kid.
Well, I think that's what they call karma.
It is indeed what they call karma, Mr. Rickard. It's awesome. Mr. Rickard has been throwing things, little pieces of tree at the announcers all ball game. 0-2, this one hit down the line to right. It's going to fall, and this will be extra bases as O'Donnell digs for second. And he is in safely with a 1-out double. Runners at second and third. And now the Redbirds just a base hit away from tying this ball game once again.
Got to look at that one there.
Slapped it straight down the line. Really no chance for Olsen in right. Did get it in quickly. But no chance for a play on Paxton at third. And now Aaron Lindstrom takes a pitch for strike 1. And now up high. Speed pitch and just nub back to the mound. Ploha's will get the out at first, and the runner is unable to advance.
Big out there for the Aces. Now they don't have to worry too much about those runners. Just get that out first.
And a big AB here for Zach Sather. Walked and then lined out to the short or to second base. Little soft liner that Duvere made a nice backpedaling play on. Up high. Curveball bends in there to even the count. Goes down and gets that curveball and fouls it off 1-2. That one goes all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance. Sliding in at the plate is Keene Paxton, cutting the lead to 1.
Well, 2 of those 3 Coon Rapids runs have come on pass balls.
Wild pitches.
Wild pitch. Wild pitch is the pitcher's fault. Pass ball's the catcher's fault.
Correct.
I'm glad I have you here to explain these things to me as I learn the intricacies of baseball annotation.
And a big strike 3. That wild pitch couldn't have come at a better time for the Rapids, or for the Redbirds. They do get one back, but they trail 4-3 as we head to the 7th. You're watching Metro Baseball on CTN.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Top 7 back here. New pitcher out on the mound.
I believe that's Jake Bruner. It is.
It is indeed. "24 strikeouts this season. 3.32 ERA for him.
Also 2 years out of college, part of that Coon Rapids State Tournament team.
Looks like 38 innings pitched for him so far this season. So. See how he does here facing Strombeck.
Strombeck 0 for 3, looking for his first hit of the ball game. Fly to left center, long run for everyone. A diving catch, no. Diving attempt by Paler, but he came up empty. I thought as he came up, it looked like he was holding that glove up. I thought he might have actually made the miraculous play.
We'll see it again here. He got close. Not quite there.
Leadoff single for Strombeck, and Jake Bonin will come up. Bonin carrying a new piece of lumber here. Broke his bat last time up. Puts down a pretty good bunt. Scooped up from third, and they get the out, trying to catch him not guarding third base, and they do. And that's how you work a sacrifice to perfection. Good speed by Strombeck, good heads-up base running, and he ran all the way to third.
Well, between that and the double steal, you see the Aces definitely have their P's and Q's minded with the base running, taking advantage of every opportunity they have, and with one down, that puts a runner on third base.
Eric Olson trying to push that run across. Hits it to the right side. Tagged out, and a good job by Lindstrom looking the runner back at third, then going to get the tag out and keep Strombeck stranded at third base.
Really nice defensive play there. Almost had a collision when he went to field the ball. You look at the Aces bullpen there.
Now Kyle Hamby. And that pitch well up out of the zone. Hamby a double and a couple of fly balls to center. Foul back. Pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. Up high evens the count. Leadoff single, and Bruner trying to leave that run stranded at third.
Just misses that one on the inside to bring the count full.
Hamby was tempted to go after that curveball, but thought better of it. And now a full count. And he goes down swinging. Nice inning on the hill for Jake Bruner, and we go to the bottom of the seventh. Coon Rapids trailing Andover 4-3 on CTN.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Oh, sweetheart. Gonna give you a hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
One more shot of the evening sky here. A little pink in the clouds. As we come back here, bottom seventh inning.
And a tight ball game as we get down to crunch time.
Despite the disparity in hits there, it's only a one-run game.
Jeremy Tutt will lead things off for the Redbirds, and then back to the top of the order. Pitch is low, 1-0. And low again, 2-0. Time he finds the zone, 2-1.
As it gets later in the game here, we'll see how much longer they leave their starter in.
Well, he's had a couple of really short innings. This one popped back out of play, 2-2. So only at that was his 83rd pitch. So pitch count not really that great in a concern, I don't think, at this point. As long as he can keep throwing strikes and getting outs.
100, that magic number, where you start thinking about it?
Well, it depends on the pitcher and
well, probably depends on your bullpen too.
Depends on the bullpen for sure. That one just floated in and ripped right back up the middle. A solid single to lead things off for Jeremy Tutt.
Redbirds able to get one back. They'll cut that lead to 3-4. That brings up Jake Paler. 0 for 2 tonight. Tried to make a diving catch last half inning.
Drops down a great bunt, quickly fielded, but nobody covering at second. So they covered the base running stuff from an offensive standpoint, but apparently not from a defensive standpoint, because that was the exact right idea. Ploha scooped that up, and that ball got back to him too quickly. They would have had that leadoff runner. Instead, the sacrifice works because no one was there to field or to cover second base.
And that tying run slides over into scoring position.
And now Sam Christopherson, he's 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch his last time up.
Most of my defensive and base running knowledge comes from Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball on the Super Nintendo.
They nearly had Tutt. He was way off. And a good throw down by Sykes. He's able to slide back safely. 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. 1 out, a runner at second base, representing the tying run for the Redbirds here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
No Pirates here at all, Joe. No Redbeards.
But that would be a Viking, wouldn't it?
Well, you've got Eric the Red, but also Redbeard was a pirate.
Was he?
I believe so.
Okay. I know a Blackbeard. Graybeard, maybe. Whitebeard? I don't know.
I think Graybeard is from something else.
This one fouled back. Christopherson battling here. Second 2-strike foul.
I would be Brownbeard if I were a pirate right now.
Another foul ball. I would be No Beard.
No Beard the pirate? That could be intimidating. Because, I mean, what happened to his beard? Right?
The world may never know. There are many, many theories. Another 1-2 pitch from Ploha. It's inside. Gets away a little bit from Sykes, but quickly scampers to recover it. And no chance for Tutt to try to advance.
Thought that one might have caught him there. Tried to turn his hip into it there, but couldn't quite get a piece of the ball.
This one hit right side on its second hop. DeVere flips to Hamby for out number 2.
Does move Tut over to third base, though.
Now wild pitch could score the ball game.
Well, it's been 2 out of those 3 runs so far. And 1 on the other side, too.
Pitch in there for a strike. Fastball gets Plohas ahead in the count, 0-2.
Wedwick 0 for 3 tonight. Now would be a great time to get that first hit. Not quite the hit he wanted, but it puts him over on first.
Second time we've seen a batter hit with an 0-2 count.
First one was the opening batter of the game.
And now the home run hitter, Grant Farley. Fly balls to center and left in his other at-bats. And, of course, the solo home run down the left field line back in the 4th inning that tied the game at 2.
Takes that first one inside.
And I think at this point he's just hoping to at least tie the ball game. Anything else would be a bonus. That tying run is 90 feet away. This one skied in the infield. Underneath it is Bonin to make the catch and end the threat. Redbirds leave runners stranded at the corners. They trail 4-3 as we head to the 8th.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance. So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Deeper into the evening we go with the 80s video game inspired intro music.
Well, it's the 8-bit 8th inning. It's the Brian Troush specialty.
I like it, the 8-bit 8th inning.
Heaven forbid we go 64 innings. But if we do, I'm sure he's got some music all ready for us there. So 1-run game here, top 8.
Jake Bruner on for his 2nd inning of work for the Redbirds. Gave up a leadoff single, but came back and finished strong. Got a big strikeout to leave that runner stranded at third base. Will Quinahan will be the leadoff man for the Aces here in the 8th. Swings and misses.
It's the one rule I know about blackjack: aces and 8s. You always split aces and 8s.
A little bit of a head-hunting heater from Jake Bruner.
Well, now that they're tied with 2 hit batters per team, they got a green card there, right?
He may have gotten a little bit of a piece of that, but it's 1-2.
Definitely got part of that one.
Yeah, he was out in front of the curveball and just spun it foul. And there's strike three. Good break on that pitch from Bruner, diving down out of the reach of Will Quinahan.
Gets him swinging at that one. As we see the replay there. Pitch died pretty well.
Now Corbin Sykes, a bunt single his first time or his last time up. And moved his second on an error, pitch up high.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Couldn't quite catch up to the fastball. Backs away from a called strike, and Bruner had the count 1-2. Little half swing, pop up left side, easily handled by Tutt at short. Back to the top of the order, Nate Duvere. Can he keep the streak alive? 4 plate appearances.
4 first base appearances.
He's reached all 4 times. Made it to at least second all 4 times. Scored twice. He is 2 for 2 with a walk and hit by pitch, and this one popped up right side. Easy play into the glove of Adam Wedwick for out number 3. We've played 7.5. Andover leading Coon Rapids 4-3.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making Home Affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Under the lights here, bottom 8. Coon Rapids Redbirds down 1. Two more chances.
And Sam Plojas continues to toe the rubber for Andover. You asked when do you start thinking about the making that change, but he's throwing really well. You saw he's only given up 5 hits through 7 innings. The first pitch of this 8th inning will be his 100th of the ball game, unofficially. And he will face Keane Paxton, Patrick O'Donnell, and Aaron Lindstrom as scheduled.
Of course, late in the game, that's a caveat we always have to add, is we get new runners and batters in there.
And pitchers.
And pitchers as well.
Well, 100th pitch of the evening is a strike. And now missing low to even the count.
Do you have some action over there in the bullpen for the Aces?
Fastball inside, 2-1. Speed pitch fouled away by Paxton, 2-2. Another one fouled away out of play. Inside, and the count is full to leadoff man here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Just saying, 100 was a strike.
It was.
But he's thrown 3 balls since then out of 4 pitches.
No. Not quite. There have been two strike fouls.
Well, there you go.
Just saying.
And that's why you're in charge, Joe.
That one's in the dirt. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Well, we'll see if that leash gets short with that 1-run lead. Patrick O'Donnell 2 for 3, had a double his last time up. Curveball in the dirt and all the way to the backstop and easily over to second is Paxton.
Get another look at the pitch there, and that one just under the glove.
Now outside 2-0. They're at least going to have a word with Plohas. We'll see if they pull the plug for Plohas.
Now, earlier we saw the relief pitcher warming up there.
It was Sam McPhillips that was getting loose in the bullpen. But it looks like for now they're going to let Plohas try to get out of this little bit of a jam and continue to pitch. Must feel pretty good. There's the left-handed McPhillips. Fastball fouled back. Plohas responds by stepping on the gas. In there for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. This one hit to right, backing off on it is Olsen, and then dives and can't make the play. Paxton had to wait, but he will hustle and turn from third going home, and digging all the way for 3 is Patrick O'Donnell. And just like that, the game is tied, and the Redbirds have the go-ahead run at third base. Just misplayed a little bit by Olsen, then he had to kind of reach out and try and dive for it at the end. Maybe tailed on him a little bit right at the end. Paxton scores the tying run.
We'll get another conference out there on the mound.
And now Plohas' plug is being pulled. We will take a break and get a plug from our PSAs. We'll be back with more of the 8th after this on CTN.
Going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
So back at Wintercrest, Sam McPhillips takes over for Sam Plohas, and the first pitch gets away from Sykes, and coming home on the pass ball with the go-ahead run is Patrick O'Donnell.
Same way the scoring started in this game. Continues here as we'll see that pitch again. Just mishandled the catch there. Didn't even get a chance to try and make a play on it. Still nobody down here in the bottom of the 8th.
Lindstrom at the plate with the bases empty. His team now a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Chop foul. Lindstrom looking for his first hit. 2 groundouts to second, or to third rather, and then another back to the pitcher.
Had a chance to make a great defensive play earlier, holding a runner at third and then tagging the base runner.
And that's a big run that he prevented from coming home. This one high hop to the left side, trying to beat it out, fielded by third baseman, thrown across in time, and a good stretch there by Hamby to get the first out of the inning. And now Zach Sather, a walk for his 3 trips. Up and in, 1-0. Fastball in for a strike, even the count.
And he knew it before the ump called it, too. You can see the resignation that that was a hittable pitch.
Curveball stays high, 2-1. And fastball in to even the count. McPhillips working quickly. Knows now he's got to get his team back to the dish in hopes of getting back to even at least. This one hit hard on the right side and past a diving Hamby. A 2-out knock for Zach Sather.
Just 1 out.
1 out. You are correct.
2 runs.
2 runs, 1 out.
First time I've been right all night, Joe.
was
Took me
bound
till
to
the
hap-
8th, but I got it.
It was bound to happen eventually.
We'll get a courtesy runner out there.
Jeremy Tutt had hit his last time up. Would love to do it again. One out, one on. Down and in. Outside 2-0. Strike called on the outside edge. Tutt, the number 9 hitter. Redbirds ready to flip the order here. 1 out, 2 already across. A runner at first base here. In the 8th inning, they've come from behind to take a lead, and that one clips the corner again. Down and away, and the count is full. Fastball hit back up the middle, just out of the reach. But they get the out at second and the out at first. The 6-4-3 double play to end the 8th. But Coon Rapids gets. Oh no, they called him safe at first. Could have sworn he said out.
I thought it was a double play as well.
Well, I thought he called him out. Either way, they'll get the out, the leadoff out. Say they're out at second, but apparently Tutt reaches safely. Another look at it. I think he was safe, but I thought I heard out. Apparently not.
He's very emphatic about the word safe. So it sounded like out. I thought it was double play as well. You know, that's one advantage you get when you've got a couple extra officials out in the field there.
I don't know. I thought he was safe.
For 6, 17 for 6.
Got a new runner over there.
Paler, the leadoff hitter, has been hitless this evening. Did reach on an error and score, though, back in that first inning. High fly, short center field, long run, diving, and unable to make the catch is Erlinson. Runner will hold up at third. It'll be a single for Paler to keep this inning alive with runners at the corners.
Get another look at it here as he shot that ball out to center field. Hit his glove, but couldn't keep it in the webbing. So Redbirds getting some base runners and a couple runs on a few attempted diving catches in the outfield.
Erlinson trotting back to the dugout.
For 8. 20 for 8.
Got broken sunglasses out there.
Oh. A lot of worse things that could happen in a diving play.
Absolutely. It's a good thing he doesn't need his sunglasses right now either. Otherwise he might be in trouble.
You wonder why he may have had them out there to begin with. An inning long since the sun went down in a field where you never really need them in center field.
It's part of the look, part of the culture of mini baseball.
Fastball in for a strike, 1-2. I'm sorry, 0-1. I'm behind on my scoreboard. This is Sam Christopherson standing in. 1 for 3. He's also hit by a pitch. This one hit well toward the hole, bobbled a little bit by Duvere. No chance for a play. Drives in another run. It's a 6-4 lead for Coon Rapids. Sometimes it's not about hitting it hard. It's about hitting it where they really just a spot on the field where it would it's incredibly difficult to turn and out on that play at all.
Absolutely. He did a good job just to get over there and knock it down before it rolled into the outfield.
Now Adam Wedwick with runners at first and second and 2 out. Down in the dirt.
Another Redbird that was hit by a pitch this evening.
This one hit right back through the box. It will roll into the outfield. Lead runner is going to turn and come home. Throw cut off in the center of the infield. RBI single for Adam Wedwick. Makes it 7-4.
Well, like I said, Joe, that timely hitting in the right places doesn't have to always go over the fence to score runs. Single right up the middle there.
And now the 9th hitter of the inning is Grant Farley. Takes a strike inside at the knees.
Only one hit for Grant tonight, but he made it count.
This one rolled to short, scooped up by Bonin. Will throw across, and good stretch for Hamby for out number 3.
Redbirds score a couple runs, though, and take the lead back over in the bottom of the 8th. They're up 7-4 going into the 9th.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day. Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
Oral hygiene, very, very important to the CTN Sports crew. And we're also big fans of Elmo.
Well, I don't know how well our camera people take care of their teeth, and I don't know how good the benefits are, so it's probably good advice for them.
Well, the benefits are outstanding, let me tell you.
Yeah, free access to sports games. We've got a new pitcher out there on the mound, it looks like, for the Redbirds. That is number 25, Taylor Nelson.
Try to come in and shut this one down.
And down 3 runs here in the 9th. We'll see if the Aces have an ace up their sleeve.
Well, Plohas will have a chance to lead off. He's been strong. This one rolled to short, scooped up by Tuff. The throw in the dirt and not able to be scooped up by Lindstrom. And a leadoff error will allow the Redbirds to see if they can, or the Aces rather, to see if they can get something started and answer. Ryan Erlinson struck out the last 2 at bats, but he's singled and walked. Drops down a good bunt. And it's bobbled at third by Sather. And even had he fielded it cleanly, I don't know that he'd have been able to keep that from turning into a base hit. Good speed, great position on that bunt by Erlinson.
And with a throw at that angle, there's always a chance on overthrowing first. We've seen that a couple times today. Last thing you want to give up now is extra bases.
So with the leadoff error followed by the bunt single, the tying run will come to the plate, represented by Austin Strombeck. Nelson fires it in for a strike. Strombeck 1 for 4. And then fouls back the curveball. 0-2. Fastball hit off the hands. Nearly a chance to double up the runner Erlinson at first. But instead, the throw hit him in the backside.
Looks like he might have gotten his foot stepped on there over at first base, too.
That'll happen.
You see on the replay there, his cleats were stuck right in the top of the laces.
I'll bring up Jake Bonin. Pitch is low. 1 out and runners at first and second. Andover trailing by 3 after a 4-run 8th inning for the home team and conference leading Coon Rapids Redbirds.
Definitely an opportunity for the Aces to take this to the bottom half of the inning if they can put some runs across the plate here.
And that one bends in for a strike, and Nelson ahead in the count 1-2. Out in front of the off-speed pitch, got a piece of it, stays alive at 1-2. Misses inside, 2-2. Nice stop by Paxton behind the plate. That pitch in the dirt out in front of the plate. Paxton put the chest protector on it and knocked it down.
Kept it in front of him. We've seen a lot of extra bases from wild pitches and pass balls tonight.
Full count pitch. Misses low. Bases loaded, only 1 out.
Eric Olson coming up to the plate with a chance here. That's a good Viking name, Eric Olson.
0 for 4 in tonight's contest. A fly to center, a pair of strikeouts, and a ground ball to first base. Nelson having some trouble finding the zone. This one foul and out of play. Fouled off of his own ankle. That'll sting a little bit for Olson. Ploha's the runner at third, Erlinson at second, and Bonin at first base, representing the tying run here in the top of the ninth inning. 1 out for the Aces. Nelson will come to the plate, and this one hit well toward the gap in left center. Tracked down by Grant Farley. Lead runner Ploha's will tag and score, but neither of the other runners able to advance.
We'll see on the replay there that hit had a little bit of curve on it and allowed our Quinlan to make a play on it. I'm sorry, Farley. Too many names on the table for me, Joe.
Plus that's Quinahan.
See? Too many names.
And here's Kyle Hamby representing the last chance for the Aces. His team trailing by 2 with 2 out here in the top of the ninth. Runners at first and second. Just trying to prolong the contest. That was a huge out for Nelson. This one hit well toward the gap in right center, but Paylor jogs over and squeezes it tight for the third out, and that's a ball game.
The Aces had a chance there at the end. Redbirds get that job done, scoring a couple runs to take the lead back in the 8th, and finishing it off defensively here in the 9th.
Yeah, and in a big inning for them in the bottom of the 8th, they score 4. Had some help by a pass ball here and there, and taking advantage when they can. Timely hitting as well.
Improves the Redbirds, I believe, to a league best 8-1.
That is correct. That is correct. 8-1, and we've got a couple more games for them later this month, including July 31st. They will be back here to take on the Blaine Fusion. And the Blaine Fusion right now in third place in the league. So if things, depending on how things shake out, that could be a championship caliber contest.
Could have some playoff seeding implications.
And a lot of familiar names on that Blaine Fusion squad. Coon Rapids kids or graduates who we saw here at CTN who are now playing.
Stars of high school
for
past.
the Blaine Fusion. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Wintercrest, it's Coon Rapids 7, Andover 5. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us to continue to support everything we do here at CTN for the entire group, including Jeremy Smith. I'm Joe Young saying good night.